Now an update on our investigation into Philip Lee. The billionaire developer's accused of owing millions in unpaid tax, and the ATO wants answers.
Fast cars, harbourside mansions and Swiss bank accounts. This is the eye-watering portfolio amassed by a controversial developer and his wife, now put on ice by the taxman.
An extraordinary list of wealth that people here can't even imagine. We've got luxury properties, luxury cars that are just incredible.
These assets belonging to Chinese-born Australian businessman Philip Dongfang Lee and his wife make up one of the biggest hauls ever frozen by the ATO as it seeks to recover millions allegedly owed to the taxpayer.
How could he possibly get himself into that much problem?
A current affair went looking for Mr. Lee last year after neighbours on the mid-north coast of New South Wales raised the alarm about environmental damage on his properties here at Fame Cove.
I don't call it development, it's been destruction, has been allowed to happen.
The landscape's been left scarred by bulldozing, digging and scraping after being taken over by Mr. Lee. The Land and Environment Court ordered it to be remediated, but it's yet to be restored. Local MP Kate Washington says she's been growing increasingly worried about the future impact on the nearby coastline.
Whether it's in the marine park, pristine coastal bushland, it has been an extraordinary situation for many, many years. And he should have been stopped a long time ago.
The Australian Tax Office won't say when it began looking at the couple's financial affairs. The Fame Cove land is among the $273 million worth of assets frozen, as well as at least 20 other properties like this stunning Point Piper mansion, 5 luxury cars, 32 bank accounts, 3 of them with a bank headquartered in Switzerland, shareholdings in 9 companies covering wine, timber and construction, and any cash or casino chips which may be held in his name by the Star City Casino. Neighbour and head of the local resident action group, Len Yearsley, is worried the freeze on Lee's fortunes will scuttle the court obligation to fix the Fame Cove mess.
Whenever we get fairly substantial rain, and we were getting some last year, a cloud of silt is visible, silt and discoloured water is visible coming from Fame Cove.
The Mid-Coast Council's worried too, particularly about runoff from here that ends up in the nearby protected marine park. The damage is visible from this side of the bay.
Yes, yeah, you can see it from North Arm Cove well, that's part of the damage.
Locals still hold out hope Fame Cove could one day be acquired and converted into a national park.
Instead of it being in private hands where it could be developed.
We've attempted to contact Mr. Lee, even here at one of his properties in Tea Gardens, but there seems to be no way to get through. We've been met with a locked gate, a security camera, but no mechanism to talk to him.
It hasn't been resolved yet, and it may go on for another couple of years before it finds its way through the courts.
One of his wife's properties in Sydney is not on the freeze order, but is up for auction this weekend. Hello? At the Point Piper mansion, people are coming and going. We're looking for Philip Lee. Do you know where Philip Lee is? It's also housing one of the luxury vehicles on the freeze list. But Mr. Lee himself is still keeping a low profile.
Philip Lee has been asked by the federal court to declare any other assets not already listed by the ATO.